on tilt TV.
Yo, what's up guys? Jimmy here from On Tilt TV. Today we're going to be going over one of the big questions that nearly every mage has asked since the release of DM. Is it better than ZF? So without further ado, let's hop into it. With the numbers said to be up to 60 gold per hour, ZF has actually found itself to be a staple for mage to make Golden Classic. I personally have never seen 60 gold per hour in this place, but a lot of other mages apparently have. So I'm going to start off by saying that this was not a lucky run for me in terms of drops. I farmed many ZF runs and they average anywhere from 40 gold around 50 gold depending on how lucky I get. I've actually never seen 60 gold per hour in this place, as I said before, and I assume that it's possible if you get hella weapon drops and maybe a decent blue from the mobs, but I do not use these for my data to determine ranges because we all know that that's rare. Pun intended. So the biggest thing that seemed to stand out to me the most is the amount of raw gold that you receive doing these runs. No, I did not get exactly 20 gold. However, I did round it up from around 19 gold and 50 silver because I did die once a pull and reset because I didn't feel like it was worth. The next thing that will be giving you majority of your gold is actually the Mage Weave cloth. You actually get a substantial amount from doing these runs in the graves and the mobs in the dungeon. And the good thing about them is if the price gets too low on them, you could actually turn them into heavy Mage Weave bandages and sell them to a vendor. Obviously the rest of the gold is grays and greens, which I did not get too many of in this run, so that did make my data a little bit lower on the gold per hour during this run. So with DM out, there's another two types of farms that we can kill. That's the dogs and the bugs in the north wing and the lashers in the east wing. The dogs in the north side are not as nerfed as the lashers are in the east side. They tend to drop a lot more greens than the lashers do. The bugs as well also tend to drop a lot more greens. But the big thing that you're looking for is actually the raw gray items that drop from these guys. They have a unique drop table for gray items. The gray items being like the dog's jawbones and the bug's shells. But the biggest is actually the lashers. The lashers end up dropping like lasher roots and serrated petals, and they sell for a ton. They actually end up being most of your gold for these runs. So on average, I make nearly 40 to 60 gold in here, depending on the green drops, of course. Now on the spreadsheet though, I did have a notable drop of the Traveler's Backpack. I did not average this into the numbers though because I felt like it would skew. This is actually a bug pull. I wanted to make sure I added this in here so you actually know how to do the pulls. So basically all you're going to do is you're actually going to pull the mobs, let them run a little bit down to the stairs, counterspell this one, and then you're going to actually block and get them all on you. These guys die relatively easy, so all you really have to do is get them in a Nova and then Flame Strike, Cone of Cold, they're all gonna die. Now I know you're like, alright, that's not a big difference, Chimmy, but wait, there's more. So if you go into DM with Herbalism, you actually increase your gold per hour by nearly 10 to 20 gold depending on herb prices. So while you are killing the lashers, you can farm Grom's Blood and Dreamfoil around the area within an hour. Within the hour, I actually think that you can get around a stack of Dreamfoil and maybe 12 to 15 Grom's Blood, depending on the spawn rates, of course. On my server, personally, a stack of dream foil goes anywhere from 10 gold to 15 gold. Grom's blood, on the other hand, goes anywhere from 5 gold to 8 gold. So with this, I was actually averaging nearly 60 gold to 70 gold every hour consistently. Of course, any extra drops, you can add that to the top of that amount. I'm just talking raw gold that I've just received just from the items that are obtained by everyone. So in the end, I'll actually let you decide which you prefer to do. I honestly find DM to be way easier and way more chill. I can actually pop on a few vids, watch some TV, watch some Netflix, whatever I prefer to do on my other screen while doing this run. Whereas ZF, I really can't watch any videos on the side because it's just, if you have any mob resist your Nova, you just might as well get ready to reset your dungeon. I find myself dying a lot more in ZF than I do in DM because it's very unforgiving, and you know, that's just that. So in my opinion, guys, just run DM. It's just so much easier, and the gold difference just really doesn't matter. Some people are actually saying that DM is less gold than ZF, but I personally have not even seen that without Herbalism because I've done it both ways. So now if you look at it, you can actually look on the left side, you actually see the difference between no herb and on the right side with herb. So on the left side, as you can see, I gained about 45 gold total with raw without getting any of the herbs, of course, from Herbalism. But if you look on the right side, I actually gained about 58 gold total raw, and then of course I had the notable drop of the Traveler's Backpack as well. I will have a link in the description below for the Google Doc. Alright, thanks guys for tuning in. I really hope this was actually some use to you guys. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you like our content, make sure that you ring the bell to get notified when we upload our next video. Also, feel free to check out our live streams linked in the description below. Ziggiez and I both stream on Twitch. Alright guys, peace.